when you see we see TOD, right? And you see new centers popping up, they're often not connected to the populations who, one, may have been there, may have undergone displacement, and then people start to see increased transit access as a component of being elite, or a component of like the new Pittsburgh or the new blank, fill in your city. How can we work to make sure that as we increase our transit and our multimodal possibilities, that we can put equity at the center in it and give people access to those things, so that we democratize increased transit and increase the mobility?
So I'll tell you what I think, and this is coming from someone who has spent the last few years really on the front line with folks, right? Mm-hmm. And a couple things. One, because we build it doesn't mean that they will come. If you've lived your life not having it reinforced that these opportunities are for you, if your day-to-day suggests something different because you have a subpar academic system, your house is struggling, your whole family is, when you see change happening around you, you don't assume that that's for you. In fact, you don't think it is. So what we have found is you have to impose disciplines, that's again my language, and create ways for people to come into a space. And then you have to make sure that they're treated with dignity and have a great experience. And if you do that 3 times, the 4th they're going to do on their own. And by the way, I didn't make that up, that's a fact. So when you look at, a lot I make up, but that one is a fact. Culture in our communities, right? If somebody goes 3 times, no matter where they're from or what their experience has been, the 4th they'll do on their own. So what we know is if we create experiences, if we create a space that makes it safe for someone to come in, which means it's got to be a little bit differently, right? The person welcoming, the person inviting me has to look like me. When I come in the door, I have to see people in the room, or one of the bus drivers got to look like me, right? So we've got to that's why the diversity issue is so important. So this idea of not only ensuring that we create the opportunities for people to go together and ride a scooter and go, wow, this isn't all that bad. Let's do it again, right? Or we're going to have an event that's going to bring you into a space, and people who you're comfortable with are going to take you there. So what I'm sharing is this is about a change process, and simply creating the change isn't going to create the outcome. There are other steps that have to be intentionally built in if we have any hopes of achieving the outcome.